Hey, here we are for the review. Just make sure that you're pausing me and you're doing the work and you're looking through your cheat sheets and making sure that you know how to do this. That way you're ready for the addendums and the final exam. Alright, so in a lab we've got 690 cells, and then we decrease. We decrease by 1% each hour, so that is important. Let's see if I can get the pen here. So first things first, a decrease, pen, yes, I want the pen, there we go. A decrease, it's going to be this formula here. And I know we're on number 1, but it's nice that the formula is right there in front of us. So automatically this answer cannot be correct because it has 1.01, so that would have been growth, not decay. We have decay since we have a decrease. Now the other thing, you just need to know this, that this 690 does not go inside the parentheses. Oh no, it does not. Okay, so when you have your decay factor, you want to take it away from 1. So let's look here. I have 1 minus that rate of 1%, and remember it has to be a decimal. And so I have answer choice B. Okay, number 2. It says rewrite the function in the form, so one of these two forms is just a standard form. Then state the growth rate or the decay rate. Alright, we have A, and we have to split it up because right now it's to 3 to the t fourths. So instead we want to say it's 3 to the 1/4, all raised to a t. Now I had my calculator on not long ago, and I got 3 to the 1/4 is 1.316. Okay, let's see if I can come back to this program now. So if it's 1.316, there we go, 1.316 is what's inside of the parentheses being raised to a t with an a on the outside. It is greater than 1, so obviously it is addition, which means it's growth. So decay is wrong, decay is wrong. So no letter C, no letter B. And what is the growth rate? Well, you have to separate it. It was 1 plus the rate of 0.316. So that's 31%, and your answer choice is D. Look at answer choice A. Answer choice A did not split it up. If you did the parentheses first, you would get 1 plus 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2. And the calculator did not tell us it was 2.316. It said it was 1.316. So we split it up that way. Okie dokie. Write in log form. It's log of base 10. So log base 10 of, this is where that decimal part goes, and it equals -1. Okay, let's see if we have that answer. Now you should be pausing me. You should have put me on pause. You should have looked this up in your notes and remembered the formula to do it and done it without cheating. It was log base B of, I don't even remember, was it X or was it Y? I think it might have been X, but I don't even remember. I should go look it up in my notes. So look for your cheat sheet. Okay, we're going to simplify. Well, what is 8? This is a tricky one. This is like saying log base 4 of 4 to what power would make 8? Okay, so 4, let me come here, 4 to what power makes 8? Is it a half? No, we know 4 to a half actually makes 2. Is it 2? Well, no, 4 squared would make 16. So it's either got to be 3 halves or 2/3. Now, think about this. If this 2 here is on the bottom, that's like saying 4 to the 1/2. So we already talked about how 4 to the 1/2 is 2. And you all are smart, and you remember that 2 to the what makes 8? 3, right? Okay, so we actually found our answer. It's 3 halves. If we did it this way, 3 halves, remember how we talked about how these basically cancel, and you'd have gotten your 3 halves. Okay, let's look at this condensed problem. Condensing, so much fun. Remember, when you see addition, it means multiplication, and when you see subtraction, it means division. So because I see addition and subtraction, I'm just going to write a line here. So whatever has a plus sign is in the top with the multiplication sign now. Ooh, almost, hold on. The 3 for sure would be in the top. But this 5 needs to go as an exponent for that too. Remember that rule? Exponents come down in front, and then the 8 is on the bottom because it's division since it was minus. Okay, we need to think about this. 2 to the 5th power is what? Okay, I've got 32 over 8, and then I know 8 goes into 32 4 times, so that gives me a 12 on the inside. So it's log base 7 of 12, and that's answer choice C. Great. Okay, expand. Just remember the rules we just talked about. Addition is really multiplication, and division is really subtraction. So the log base 7 has the x to the 5th minus log base 7 of 8y. Okay, start there. This 5 comes down in front. And so that's good here, this is good here, this is good here, this is good here. So all the answer choices are good for the x term. Now, we talked about this in class, but I'm going to say it right now. That minus sign belongs to the log with the 8 and the log with the y. So you want 2 minus signs. So that one's good answer. This is a bad answer. That's just totally wrong. And this is totally wrong. Oh, so that was easy. The answer's A. Don't you love multiple choice? Okay, solving. it is in exponential form, and so we need it to be in logarithmic form to make it easy. So let's see if I can put my hand on the computer screen here. That would be log base 7 of 46 equals x. Now here's a problem. My little on-screen calculator cannot do that. So you're going to have to do this. Remember, in your calculator it's called the change of base formula, and you do the 1 log divided by the other log. So it's the log of 46 divided by the log of 7. You need to use lots of parentheses and that division sign. And I don't have a calculator with me, so you guys just do it and check with each other. Alrighty. Over here, it's almost the same thing, only the other direction. So it's going to be base 3 being raised to a second power equals the negative x plus 7. So base 3 squared is 9 equals negative x plus 7. Okay, I'm going to subtract my 7. Get 2 equals negative x. And that means x equals negative 2. Done. Okay. Number 9. Graph it, state the domain and range. Alright, you can graph it in your calculator if you want to. I remember the rules for domain and range, so I'm not going to need to graph this in order to do it. Because I can see that there's an x in the denominator, which means x cannot be 0. And I can see that there is a minus 15 just hanging out right there, which means y cannot be negative 15. So look for those answers. Here's a negative 15. Here's a negative 15. Here's a 0. It's answer choice C. Alright, I'm going to stop the video so that I can make another one.